When you think of Konami's game library throughout all the years, what are some games that immediately come to mind? Silent Hill, Castlevania, Metal Gear, obviously some big ones. But one that's gone under the radar ever since its release way back in the day is today's game, Monster in My Pocket on NES. Based off the short-lived toy line in 1992, Monster in My Pocket never really stood a chance. With Power Rangers on the horizon and Ninja Turtles dominating in popularity with youth at the time, Monster in My Pocket faded away in obscurity and didn't really set its mark in the industry. Video game-wise, it was released in one of the last cycles for the NES, and what we got was a good game, but way too easy. Let's take a look. As a youth, I liked Monster in My Pocket. I actually had a few of the little abominations, but even back then, it confused me as a child that why there were only 6 levels in the game when the plethora of good and bad monsters to work with in the universe was staggering. They even went to the length to take 2 of the good monsters in the storyline, and Hobgoblin and Gremlin, and make them villains in the game. Logic. When you fire up the game after the title screen, you're greeted with a cutscene of Vampire and the monster, way to protect those copyrights by the way, just hanging out chilling watching TV when all of a sudden one of the baddies in the universe, Warlock, appears on the screen and warns them with one of the most generic threats ever. There's not a lot here to the story. It's cornered to kids once again, the whole toy line in general. But let's get to the most important part of Monster in My Pocket, the game. Gameplay-wise, it's actually pretty much like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, perspective-wise, as obviously you take control of the monsters who are shrunken down in the first place, and on concept, this is usually a fun time when we see it in games such as Chip and Dale and Cool Spot, but here, I feel like it was just squandered potential. The game really does come off like it was rushed, with repeated enemies and easy linear progression throughout the game. I literally only died once while playing this. There's a plethora of health pickups in the game, and the fact that you can play 2 players, there's literally probably no challenge, and you could play the game with your eyes closed if you're playing with the pally. Monster in My Pocket for collectors, for nostalgia, is fine. The music is good, the graphics are nice, and it plays just fine. So once again, for collectors, it shouldn't net you around many more than $10. It's worth it for the collection. Is it worth it for a fun time? Not really. Monster in My Pocket, at the time, the concept and the toy line and the game was there. It should have caught on. The problem, as always with these things, is pure timing. Until next time, a HIBIKI Halloween, what's in your pocket?